Hello, bonjour! Are you drinking liters of water every day and feel dehydrated? It might be because you're not eating your water. Did you know that raw fruits and vegetables are packed with water? They contain 80 to 90% water. And that water is structured water, which is trapped in the fiber of the food, which helps the body to absorb it more efficiently. So today I'm teaching you why your cucumber is more efficient than your water bottle, why the temperature of the water is important for digestion, and also the ingredients that I add to my water to increase the absorption. Let's do it. Eat your water is really the way to have more water in your body. And you know, I'm being told often, I'm 68, and I'm being told often that your skin looks amazing. And it's because when you have more structured water, it really feeds your cells. And then the cells don't degenerate so fast. So you're not aging as fast in terms of the, your skin for one thing. Okay, so let's go into it. It's fascinating. So the science of structured water. Unlike regular liquid water, structured water is chemically H3O2 instead of H2O. It's more viscous and it carries a higher electrical charge. My red cells under the microscope, they were just bouncing like this all over the place. When you're low in electrical charge, they clump together and they move slowly. And that's why you don't have energy as well and you feel the fatigue. So nature is the ultimate filter. As plant grows, it absorbs water from the earth and structures it within its cells to support its own life. So when we say raw food is living food, that's what it means. And when we eat raw, living foods, we are consuming water that is already pre-filtered and bioavailable. And your body then absorbs it. Isn't it awesome? So you see the vegetables that I have here, this is vegetables for 4 days for me. I've been eating this way for 23 years. It works like a charm, so I'm not changing anything. It's just fantastic eating this way. And as you know, in my YouTube, you have so many recipes, quick and easy to do and delicious. So you can also increase your vegetables easily. That's always my goal, always my goal. So eating those foods, it requires less energy for the body to process. It aligns perfectly with your focus on living food. It's water that is literally alive with nutrients and electrons. Satiety, because it's trapped in the fiber, it slows down the hydration process. Because the hydration process is slowed down, it keeps the body balanced and reducing the sloshing feeling in the stomach. The raw fruit and vegetables contain 80 to 96% water. And it's long-lasting, it's nutrient-dense, it's low-calorie. And for your skin, here's what happened for the skin. Hydration from fruits and vegetables, combined with their nutrients, support the cellular renewal. Your skin remains more supple. When people comment on my skin, I just say it's the food. It is. I'm not using expensive creams. I'm not using that at all for 23 years now. I had before. My skin was a mess. So, I mean, it was so bad. So, no more cream. I don't use cream. I just use castor oil in the evening. And that's it. No day cream. Nothing. So, it's in the food. So, you eat your vegetables, of course, but then also you supplement with water. Of course, you need that as well. So it's important that you drink your water at room temperature. You know, when you drink it cold, like sometimes people like it from the fridge, even with ice in it, it just contracts inside. Your body contracts. So it doesn't absorb that water. That water goes and into urine. So, you know, might feel good as you're taking it, but it doesn't produce the result that you would like. And digestion, of course, because it takes time to really, be incorporated with your body, so it can help with digestion. When it's just flushed through, it doesn't help with anything. It increases your urine, but it doesn't help the body. And then the other aspect also of drinking water is the small sips. So instead of lots of water at once, just small sips, And also chewing your water. There's a microbiome in your mouth, and you have those enzymes as well. So by taking a sip, swishing it around, you mix it with the enzymes in your mouth, and it's also good for your teeth and your gum. So you chew your water, and then you swallow little sip at the time. There is more. When they say you drink half your body weight, yes and no. There's many things that can come into play here. It depends if you are very active, if it's hot out there, as to decide how much water you should be drinking in a day. And the caution as well, for high body weight, this rule may overestimate needs, as fat tissues require less water than muscles. So if there is a little bit of padding on you, that fat doesn't require as much water than the muscle. So you have more muscle, then you would need more water. Now, you say, well, how can I now decide how much water I should have in a day? Well, if you eat more vegetables, you won't eat as much. So an indication, if you're drinking the correct amount of water, is your urine. So there's a chart that I'm giving you here. So when your urine is pale yellow, like straw yellow, then you are doing great. You are hydrated. When it starts to get darker in color, darker yellow, then you should drink a bit more. And if it gets into the kind of, more like the brownish color, definitely you need to drink more. So that's very important. Also a note on water that you might know. You know that when you eat beets, well, it could color your urine as well. So don't worry if you see pinkish, color in your urine. Don't think, oh my gosh, there's blood in my urine. Think of what you ate. If you ate beets, and there are certain beans as well, the dark beans that could color your urine, think of what you ate first. Don't panic. Common signs of dehydration. If you're tired, lightheadedness, and headaches. So if you suffer from headaches, first thing to do is sip on water before you pop a pill. Dry mouth. Sticky saliva. So when the saliva in your mouth changes, like it becomes like gooey in your mouth. That's also an indication. Dry lips. I had that as a young adult, oh my gosh, and I was using Dex. Oh, I shouldn't say a product. Sorry. I was using a product and put it on my lip, but then that product required to put more product, and you need to add more and add more and add more. So I don't have that anymore. But if you do, dry lips is also an indication that you might be dehydrated. And when you look at someone or yourself and your eyes seem to be sunken, it also could be an indication. Less frequent urine, of course, is another one. Also, it's great that when you urinate almost like 3/4 of a cup of water. And also the color. Your skin. So there is, how your skin looks like, but also the other test that you can do, look at your skin on your arm or your hand here, that's an easy one, and then you pinch it. And if it comes back to its original place within seconds, it's fine. But if you pinch it and it stays wrinkled for longer, you're lacking water. So that's a great one to do also, again, with people in your family near you, your loved ones that are older, to help them establish the need for that water. And then muscle cramp. Muscle cramp could be an indication of a lack of water, rapid heart rate, and sugar craving. When you feel hungry between meals, have water first. See how it feels. So this is a bottle that is made of copper, and copper is excellent for antimicrobial and purifies the water, improves digestion and metabolism, supports the immune system. It's potential anti-aging and skin health, cardiovascular and thyroid health, but, and I'm a little upset as what they put online. See, this is 1 liter. The problem is when you have too much of a good thing, it becomes a bad thing. So copper is great. It does all of what I just said. But if you have too much copper, now you're creating a problem in your body. So really maximum 16 ounces. So what I do is I have this bottle here, which is 16 ounces. So I fill up that bottle, And then I pour it into my copper bottle here at night, because it's great that it sits for 8 to 12 hours. And then I drink that first thing in the morning, and that's it. That bottle, and I add a little bit of salt. I mix it. That salt has electrolytes in it, and that's the Baja Gold salt. And it mineralizes the water, unlike refined salt. The Himalayan salt and the sea salt does that as well, but the Baja Gold is the best. Baja Gold retains minerals like magnesium and potassium from the 𝗂𝗂𝗀𝗃, providing a natural alternative for replenishing electrolytes. It improves level of and cellular hydration. So that's why it's great to have the electrolytes in it, which are in the food. So eat your food, eat your water, you have more electrolytes, but after that, when you drink water, in order to really not have that water just, go through, add that salt to add the electrolytes in the water. And it enhances hydration, it supports the adrenal glands and energy support, and it improves the water taste. It does. So the last one to talk about that people have question on is, does tea or coffee count for water intake? It does, but it's a little bit diuretic. So if you take too much, then you are counteracting what you want to accomplish. So there you are. It's fascinating. There were way more I could have gone into, but I stop at this point. You'll have a link in the video, and then that brings you to my website, and you'll see all that information. Look in the description to find that link. And love food that definitely loves you back. I know that it loves you like crazy because it gives you the right water for your body, that crystalline water, that viscous water that is in the food trapped in the fiber. So go ahead, eat your fresh vegetables, and look at all my recipes. So many of them are in my YouTube. Easy, efficient, delicious, and nutritious. See you in the next one. Leave a comment, subscribe, share. I will appreciate that a lot. That helps me a lot when you do that. Thank you so much. See you next time.